Hey guys, today we'll be looking at a Plat 1 Zenyatta. This was posted on the Overwatch University subreddit, and they wrote, "So Zen and Brig are my strongest heroes, and I almost always start with Zen. I thought Zen would be great here with long sightlines, and Discord is always a good ability. The biggest issue I think was our team got staggered a lot, especially the tank who was not in VC and kept pushing solo. I asked them to regroup as our Moira was walking from spawn. There were a few unfavorable duels I took that was bad, and couldn't wipe out the 1 health tank in the end. My aim isn't the greatest on Zen, but I think I had like 5 deaths in a 10-minute game, so that is okay. I didn't feel like swapping to Brig would have helped, and a Pepega Moira didn't help matters either. I don't know what more I could have done here apart from just being better than the enemy Hanzo and Ashe. I just keep yo-yoing between winning and losing and can't get consistent win streaks that is so common when you rank up. Am I a Plat Zen who is delusional to think he can hit Diamond? Should I give up Zen and stick to Mercy and get more value?" Yeah, you are kind of blaming and even insulting your team a little bit, which I don't like. But at the same time, you do acknowledge you make some mistakes. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. The big thing I want you to keep in mind is you are the common denominator in all your games. Sure, there will be some games that are unwinnable and you'll get team diffed no matter how well you play. But if you are playing well, you will climb. And if you're not, it's an issue with you and your gameplay. But yeah, we'll get right into it. The first thing we will always want to do before the game starts is we want to take a look at our team comp. So we got Ramatra, Ashe and Cass, and Brig and Zen. Now, I don't like the Brig-Zen combo. I know you mentioned that you get a Moira, so I'm sure she switches soon. But even so, Brig-Zen is really something you only see in top 500 or a scrim environment. And even then, it's played with like a ball tracer comp where they can be self-sufficient and, they can dive and isolate a target that you discord. Even if you were playing that comp, though, Plat players are generally not good at playing with that little healing. I would like to see like an Ana here or something, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm assuming your Brig switches to Moira fast or something, so yeah, we'll take a look. I would like to see you keep your Harmony Orb like mostly on your DPS, on your tank is needed, and yeah, I guess we'll see how you play this.
Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
They will target me. Let them.
Just gonna fast forward a tiny bit. Right here. Yeah, just be careful playing out in the open. You never know, like, as you said, this is long sight lines, so like a Widow. They might have a Widow or something. You don't want to be like finished charging up your 5 orb right out here. They do have a Widow and a Hanzo, as a matter of fact. So you don't want to be like right out here charging up a 5 orb, and then they just dink you right in the head and one shot you. So just be careful with that. Yeah. Let's see. Your Ashe is getting pressured. Let me see what you did there. Okay. Yeah, you can, just so you know, you can melee to cancel your right click. That will end it faster, allow you to put the Harmony Orb on on your teammate sooner. Granted, she got burst down a little fast. I'm not sure if there's much you could have done there, but yeah. Arm up this Doom. Just be careful with punching a blocking Doom because you empower his punch. That gives him more damage, and he might punch you, and that wouldn't be good. You're kind of chasing, be careful. Okay, he's dead. Okay, you're down your Brig, and you're down your Ashe. It's just you, Ramatra, and Cass, and they're both low. This is tough as a Zen, because you're just not equipped to heal both of them. Hopefully, like, your Cass ducks, or I would like to see him, like, rotate back towards you. Ramatra should probably be backing out here too. You guys want to at least get healed up, because right now this is a 3v4. They have no tank, but at the same time, both of them are in danger of dying, and you're just not going to heal them that fast enough. Maybe Cass can, like, Cass can rotate out back get the health pack over there. You could keep healing your Ramatra. At the very least, what I'd like to see you do is heal your Ramatra till the point where he's no longer crit, and then switch it over to Cass, assuming he like stays here or something. Otherwise, yeah, just keep healing up Ramatra, and you guys should slowly start to back out, up the stairs right here. You can play right back here, play behind the cover. If you want to poke, obviously be careful because of their snipers. But yeah, you play right here, wait for your teammates and your other support mainly. Yeah. You're backing up, which is good, but at the same time, you want to go the other way. All right, we got the Moira. You could get some poke in from here. We want to heal. Yeah, you wanted to put your Harmony Orb on him a lot sooner, especially since your Ramatra's kind of going too far. You did mention that in the description. That was valid. It does seem like he is playing too far, but yeah. Yeah, you do not want to be here right now. You're down your tank now too. Yeah, sure, Widow got a pick, but yeah, you have no tank. You are at a huge disadvantage, and not only that, but you are frontlining right now. You are. See, your Moira's right there. Your Widow's back there. Like, if you're going to play and spam this lane, you want to be back like around here where your Widow is. You do not want to be frontlining in front of like a Doom who can seismic slam right into you. Moira can tickle you. Hanzo can one-shot you, and you got a big hitbox that pretty easy for him to land that headshot. So yeah, I would like to see you back out. Yeah, you should not be here. Okay, this BAP is... Okay, you get the kill. That's like, that's more of like an awareness issue on his end, and a positioning issue too. He got a little cocky, but yeah, you capitalize on it. Good job. Same thing as I was saying before though. You're kind of tunnel visioning over here, tunnel visioning this Doom, and you're right in the line of sight of Hanzo. So yeah, sure. Maybe your team is making a lot of mistakes, but I just want you to be aware you are making a lot of mistakes too. Okay, you get the finish. Still be a little careful of spamming. I mean, you can be a little more aggro now that the Hanzo isn't a threat anymore, but once again, I mean, they still have... Where's Widow? Okay, she's coming back, but yeah, you just want to be a little bit careful about peeking here until you at least know where the Widow is. Like, what you can do is if you decide you want to push card, I mean, I don't think you... I mean, not card, bot. If you want to push the bot, like, let your Ramatra do it. Play back here, use this cover, rotate here as you guys move up, Don't just be standing out in this choke, because as I said, you are an easy shot for those snipers. Yeah, Widow's poking. We got the shield up, that's good. Okay, Doom is diving you, we got the kill. That's good. Don't move into him. Try to keep moving back. Just make it more difficult. But yeah, otherwise, good kill. We got trans here. So we can use trans. Alright, yeah, they got a Rhine now, so trans would be good to counter Rhine Shatter, but other than that, even when they had the Doom, they don't really have anything that, any like big ult that you need to counter trans with. Maybe Dragon Strike, but even then, that's usually pretty easy to move out of the way of. So what you can do here with trans is you can either use it like aggressively. You can use it like if your Ramatra gets crit to just make sure he doesn't die. Yeah, just that's what you should be. That's what you should be using it for, and then hopefully you'll get another one by the time Ryan has his first shatter. Yeah, be careful. take a couple shots.
The enemy is pushing
It's good
their
that you're...
barricade.
So it's good that you're charging up your... Yeah, I'll wait for the finish. It's good that you're charging up your 5 orb behind the wall. I'd like to see you poke out a little bit later because I know you're probably trying to give yourself the time to find the target to aim, but you want to try to do that a little bit faster and poke out like right at the very end just because you don't want to get sniped. But yeah, their Widow, your Sombra kills their Widow, so that's a little bit easier. They still have the Hanzo, so yeah, be careful. Good, spam this with left clicks.
Ahead of us. No one can escape me.
And put the... As soon as you see, like, there was just for a little brief window of the, a little brief window where you had the ability to Discord the Rhine. Try to do that. Try to keep Discord on Rhine as much as possible because tank players hate that. And it'll be really good to just pressure him and hopefully your team can burst him down. But yeah, you're taking a little bit of damage from the orb, so you want to try to move out of the way of that if you can. Okay, yeah, just try to stabilize. Like you're low HP, you're getting healed up now, but you were low HP. Try to hang back and stabilize if you're like below at least like 125. Don't be just sitting out in the open. Alright, yeah, keep the orb on the Rhine. You guys are pushing. Okay, so you're playing out in the open, and Rhine dropped right on you. You had to use your ult just to keep yourself alive. Let's actually go back a little bit. Where were we? Yeah, let's go over here because Rhine's about to drop. Yeah, I would like you to... I mean, this choke sucks. I hate this whole area, the whole ramp thing as like Ana Zen. Positioning here is a little iffy, but I would like to see you, go in here maybe. Go in here, maybe you could have hid, maybe he wouldn't have been able to see you as easily, and you could have kept that transfer for something more important. He's dead though. Another thing too, over here, I mean, I like playing like back here. You got to keep in mind with Zen, he has no damage fall off. So you do the same damage right in an enemy's face as you do on the other side of the map. So try to play as far as possible. Try to have some cover. You don't want to ever be caught out in the open. Right over here is solid because you still get the same sight line that you have. Still do the same damage, but if something happens, if say you lose the team fight or something, you can duck under here. There's a health pack you can grab. You can also quickly escape out. Kill your Moira. Okay, she's coalescing. Yeah, you rotated the wrong way. You went right in here. I know you called your Moira Pepega. I don't want to be a dick, but that was kind of a Pepega play on your part. You wanted to rotate the other way, or even if you were here, like I said, you could have gone back there. You don't want to just be going up to where the enemies are coming to engage, because as you see, you got punished for that.
Burn them to pieces.
And yeah, you lose the fight. Gonna fast forward here. Careful about spamming the choke. They got the Reaper now, but they still have a Hanzo. Okay, you got... Yeah, you're charging your 5 orb right out in the open. You're tunnel visioning the Reaper, which for one, you need to pay attention to him. I understand he's coming after you, but at the same time, you're not really aware of what's going on here as your team is dying. Like, do you have your Harmony orb on any? Okay, you have your Harmony orb on the Ramatra, but yeah, you just want to. As support, you can't tunnel vision. You need to be aware of what's going on in the battlefield. So you want to be taking a look at here, also just moving away from the Reaper at the same time. And not out in the open where if one of them turns to look at you, which they no doubt will the moment Ramatra dies, you want to be able to get out of the way and get out of cover. But ideally, you should be backing out here regardless. Okay, you get the kill. Yeah, exactly what I said. You're focused on the Reaper. You're not even paying attention to what's going on out here as you're trying to kill the Reaper. Yeah, that's an awareness thing right now. Once again, they're making mistakes. Ramatra should be backing out too, but the game, I got to be honest with you, man. The gameplay I'm seeing, you really are not in a position to be insulting your teammates. Because you're making mistakes too.
Let the push commence.
One who fears loss has already lost.
Okay, Widow dies. It's unfortunate. Be careful about peeking that.
The enemy is pushing their barricade.
Okay, yeah. He's hiding. Yeah, you should not be. Yeah. Bro, you cannot, like, just stay out in the open to duel Hanzo. He can one-shot you a lot quicker than you can him. Your only way to one-shot is to charge up a 5 orb, which is going to take a lot longer. And you really shouldn't be doing it out in the open anyway. You should stay right around here. You can poke out here, but you don't want to be... You don't want to be going out farther than that. I think he dragoned right over here. Let me just but even so, if he dragons, you wanted to rotate this way. You don't want to be out in the open. So yeah, that was gotta be honest, that was just a very poor play by you. You got trans though.
Adversity is an opportunity.
So they got, yeah, I mean, you should be keeping track. I don't think this Rhine has shattered yet. I could be mistaken. You should expect the Reaper Blossom to come soon as well. So that's what we should be looking to use trans for.
Up here.
Push that robot.
Alright, yeah. Be careful about spamming the lane. Okay, your Moira dies. That's unfortunate. Okay, back out. You're down your tank. You're down your other support. You gotta back out here. You don't just want to stand here. Excuse me. You don't just want to stand here, continue to take damage. You should have backed out this way, just so you're out of their line of sight sooner, and yeah, your DPS should be doing that as well.
You have my thanks.
Okay, you're going the right way. You shouldn't be turning away from your team, though. You should be. This isn't like a single player game where you're looking in the direction you're going. Back up. It takes a little bit of map awareness to do this, but you want to back up while looking at the enemy team. Maybe you can get some shots in. At the very least, you can be aware of where they are to try to avoid damage yourself and keep your orbs on your teammates. Actually, I'm kind of interested. Did Did you even... What happened with Ashe? I might have backed up a little too much. Okay. So we're backing up. You put your orb. So let's see her HP. Yeah, she kind of died fast, so I don't think you could have done much to save that, but at the same time... Yeah, just make sure you're looking back where the enemies and where your teammates are while you're backing up. Okay, you hear the Reaper footsteps. Orb on Moira. Okay, he's dead. You're doing the exact same thing that you got punished for. Learn from your mistakes, man. He has already punished you in this exact position for trying to take a duel with him. If you're going to try to duel or try to kill a Hanzo or even a Widow, any type of like one-shot long-range sniper like that, try to get them at a time when they're not looking at you. And the moment they look at you, you want to duck out and get out of cover. Get to cover. This Hanzo clearly knows you put a Discord on him. This kind of Hanzo's looking at you. Yeah, if you die here, it's kind of deserved. Yeah, see, 75 HP.
Experience tranquility.
Yeah, so that ult is... I see what you did. You got low HP and you panic ulted to keep yourself alive. Meanwhile, Rein has Shatter, Reaper has Blossom. So your misplay right there. Oh, excuse me. Your misplay right there and just, playing on the open, kind of lost, taking damage, not knowing where it's coming from. Just cost you a really important ult that could have kept your team from, kept them from getting value. So if this Rein, this Rein died, but like if this Rein lands a big Shatter next, or if this Reaper lands a huge Blossom, that is your fault. Okay, Moira dies, but yeah, Reaper blossoms while you're ulting, so you're able to somewhat mitigate that. Moira still dies though.
We must join as one. Join together.
Yeah, they're pushing up. Ramatra's going a little far, but... Yeah, he probably pushed a little far, but let's take a look at that again.
Join together.
You're saying group up. Okay. Yeah, maybe he should have, maybe he shouldn't have gone in there. He had Moira, but at the same time, you could push up a little bit. Your team is now getting picks right after that. So, and you got a pick too. I would like to see you push up with them just a tiny more, while, as I said, staying behind some sort of cover. Maybe if you take an angle or something.
We've lost possession of the robot.
In our control.
Your end is within my reach.
Heal up your...
I am grateful.
Did you just teabag your soul? I'm going to look back at that. So you're not an LOSFM. Let's go back a little bit more.
Your end is within my reach.
Okay, you're not an LOS. You should try to get a... Yeah.
I am grateful.
There's not much you could have done, but this is a little toxic, man.
Join me.
I'm sensing just between your insults and that, and your insults in the post and that, I'm sensing that you might have a little bit of an attitude problem, and that might have a little bit to do with why you're not able to climb. Because yeah, sure, maybe he made a mistake there, but as we've pointed out already, you're making a lot of mistakes too. You are not better than other people in this elo. You are in the same elo as them for a reason. So just try not to be so focused on their mistakes. Try to be more focused on yourself, man.
Group up with me. We must join as one.
They've taken the robot.
Here.
How irksome.
This one.
Yeah, you shouldn't be over here. They're pushing forward. You hear the Rhine. Let's actually go back and take a look at that even further. Maybe not quite that far.
We must join as
Okay, you're backing up. This is good.
How irksome.
They're still pushing forward. Yeah, I feel like you kind of tunnel vision to duel the Zen. Meanwhile, Rhine's pushing up. You're getting low. You need to be, like, aware. I get you want to duel the Zen, but, like, what's more important is backing up as they're pushing forward. Because, look, now you're so focused on the Zen that Rhine has just pushed right back into your team. You're not putting Discord on him. You're not helping them out. And I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you get caught out and die or something here. Yeah, you get the kill. That Rhine kind of just, did he just solo shatter? I'm curious what happens there. Watch from your Ramatra's point of view. He kind of solo shattered. Yeah, he's kind of playing a little dumb, a little wild, but yeah, that was just very risky on your end, not being aware of what was going on back there. All right, we got an Ana now. I like that. Yeah, once again, you're playing on the open. You don't want to get caught with random Hanzo spam. Now they got Sojourn too, and she does a lot of burst damage.
escorting the robot.
Yeah, back out. Your Matra's dead.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're spamming like the thank you. I just once again, yeah, your teammates are making mistakes. Ramatra probably went too deep, but I don't know, man. There's just something about like just the attitude that I sense. I'm just not a huge fan of. I've tried to be really nice in all the VODs I've done before, but like I don't like people who have an attitude, who are too focused on what their teammates are doing. I would just please cut that out. Yeah, don't set it before. Don't hold your 5 orb right out in the open, or charge your 5 orb right out in the open.
We need to put a stop to their push.
So you're kind of, you're kind of not playing with your team right now. You get the kills, which is all right, but yeah, you're so focused on like the flankiata stuff, which is a valid strategy. Some high-level players do it, but like you were so focused on that look, your Ana and your Ashe died. Maybe we could have pop trans earlier to save them or something. But yeah, just your lack of awareness of that, and or your tunnel vision on getting those flank picks kind of cost your teammates their lives there. It's good that you did pop trans eventually, though. Okay, you still win the fight. That's good.
Possession of the robot.
Be alert. Here is an enemy.
60 seconds.
This ends now.
Yeah, Sigma's going too far. Yep, playing out in the open. You hear the Sojourns ulting. You do not want to get caught in that. 100% avoidable death.
A temporary setback.
You got 30 seconds left. We could go Lucio or something to try to... Yeah, it looks like you were just typing there. I'm assuming because you went AFK for a second. Yeah, that's not very good. I don't know what you were saying. I'm hoping it wasn't like toxic or something, but like, yeah, you need to be focused more on getting to point and helping with the fight instead of just typing to your teammates. Like maybe you could have. I mean, it's okay that you stayed Zen. Maybe you could have gone Lucio or something to get there faster, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. Heal up. Soldier's good. Could have got the healing on the ball. Soldier has his health. He has his healing, so it might have been good to get it on the ball sooner. That's fine. We got to pick. Why are we getting in the face here? Yeah, I want to take a look at that again because this is like the last fight. I'm not sure why we dropped off the high ground there. And I think we were up at first, too. So where were we? We're here. You could have got the healing on the ball, but that's not a big deal. We kill the Zen, right? Yeah, we get 2 picks. You get a 3rd pick. Soldier dies, which is kind of unfortunate. And Ana should not be here either, but why are you dropping down here? Why not just stay right here? You can have clear vision of the point where they can where they have to play to contest, and you could have better supported your ball. Maybe, I mean, like, once again, your Ana shouldn't have been there either, but like you're doing the same thing. Like you called your other support Pepega. You're playing Pepega too. You're just as Pepega as she is, to be completely honest. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little mad. Yeah, you're like, what are you doing out here, man? Like, how can you complain about your teammates when you just run right into the enemy team as Zen like that? Like, you could have just stayed back, left your Harmony Orb on your ball. Even if your Ana died, still left your Harmony Orb on your ball, and ball has his shields and everything. It's so tough to kill him, but because you feed and die, you guys fail to cap. Or fail to stall, I should say, and that's the game. So yeah, a little more of an angry VOD than I've done in the past, but yeah, I don't like that type of attitude where you're like insulting your teammates, you're teabagging, you're spamming thanks when they die, but you're making mistakes too. You're in the same elo as them for a reason, man. Like, you're not going to... I guarantee that a lot of the reasons that you're stuck in Plat and you're not improving is because you're not thinking enough about your mistakes. You're too focused on your teammates. So yeah, I don't want to keep going off to this. I'm getting a little mad. It just makes me mad when people are just so focused on blaming others. But yeah, focus on yourself. Change your attitude. Otherwise, I did give you a good amount of legitimate tips, and yeah, best of luck in the future.